So, fun fact. I've been trying to do this recording for the past few days, and I always like to have my beard ties match what I'm wearing, but for the past few days, I've been wearing this color setup specifically for Phoenix Wright. Purple, white, and pink for Maya, and blue and yellow. I don't know why the yellow's there specifically. It just feels like Phoenix Wright's second color, but for Phoenix. And I finally get to have different colors tomorrow. Yay. Why does my voice suddenly hurt? Is it because of the coffee? Should I just do tea? Caffeinated tea from now on instead of a caffeinated coffee? Because my voice was fine right before I downed that thing. Alright, we'll try it. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom, number 4. Ooh, we're in courtroom number 4 today. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony.
I don't get an opening statement?
Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call... I'm not doing Detective Gumshoe yet. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case... Hold on. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. That sweet old security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. I'm doing Detective Gumshoe's voice wrong. Alright, listen up. It's a lot more jovial. Isn't it supposed to be more jovial? Yeah. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Part of the security station there is a... Oh. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder, where the body was found. I still feel like I'm doing Detective Gumshoe's voice wrong. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. Here we go. There he is. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff are in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim Jack Hammer went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Why does that skull look like it's got a nutsack in its mouth? The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to that whole thing again?
Why would I?
I think I can probably remember that.
So, the murder... I love when I do that. So, the murder weapon was a spear. Quote-unquote spear. How medieval. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Ooh, that's a pointy one. Ding dong. This spear is found sticking. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oh, fuck. Forgot about you.
My, aren't you oh, fuck, hold on. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a...
Oh my fucking god, what's wrong with my voice tonight?
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Oh, fuck. I'll let future me handle this one.
Yeah, I fucking got it. Let's see what this bitch has to say.
So just call me Grandma. It's practically my name. So even when I was young, I was an old bag. But not really. That was just my name, dearie. Still how the other children would make fun of me, and just because of my name. Can you believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the chess club in junior high, and when he called me an old bag, well, I just cried and cried because I had a crush on him, you see?
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained! Dear God, shut up! The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Idling, that's a fun sentence. Rambling on the stand! Yo, bitch! Quit your rambling!
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes-y, I was. Yes-y, I was. Yes-y. The fuck is... Whatever.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. Pass? Why did I do that? Would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
Oh. You may begin your testimony, unfortunately.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Witness's account.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
I really need to back off from the mic whenever I do her voice. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Witnesses count. I wasn't really paying attention, so let's just press. Let's just press them shit. The man in the murder arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m.
So, up until that time, anyone who wanted to go into the studio? Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. So, what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in.
Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? Oral Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. That's known fact. I had some errands to run that morning. Care to go into detail, or am I just going to be stopped?
What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. I don't know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know? Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your bras. I'm not sure your bras would see it that way. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway.
Fucking back off from the mic when you do her voice.
I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all of my years.
I'm so glad I'm always looking down reading that shit whenever that creepy ass fucking like makeup covered face comes on. Ugh. Hey, it's Maya.
Wow, I want to see a steel Ramasai.
A steel Ramasai. Steel Ramasai. Ramasai in the brown eye. Okay, so, caffeine's a drug. Oh my god. Yeah, let's let that drape like it usually do. Like it's supposed to look. Caffeine's a fucking drug. It's a drug. For those of you fucking function on who drink it every day, and the psychopaths like my brother who just drink coffee like water, y'all do too much drug. This is a guy who smokes weed 24/7. I pretty much cut caffeine out of my diet. Like, I do have caffeinated teas. Don't really drink them that often. And, like, this is the second coffee I've had all year. I downed it in, like, less than a minute. And, like, 3 minutes later, I just, like, started shaking, like, oh, I can feel it. Like, it fucking hits like a real fucking drug. Because it is a drug. It is an addictive chemical. It is a drug. So if you drink coffee like a drug, like you're addicted to a drug, stay out of the business of people who smoke weed. Okay? Just a little PSA right there. Just fuck off. You do your own drugs. We all do drugs. Because drugs are just chemicals that affect us more so than others. So maybe legalize all the shits. Also, this is what caffeine does to me. This is what caffeine does to me. I focused on the wrong things. Like, it takes my ADHD, and it's like, okay, you're going to be able to focus, but not on what you're supposed to. Not even close.